What's up, YouTube? Gio here. I am here working on the Samsung refrigerator, R600a. I am getting ready to charge the system up. Currently, I am just vacuuming the system. You can see that it's in a vacuum currently. I'm about to turn the vacuum pump off. I'm gonna close that valve there for the vacuum. I can now disconnect this. This is closed. Disconnect my vacuum tube hose. And I'm done with that. Get that out of the way. Now I can wait for a couple of minutes just to make sure that my gauges doesn't move. Need to stay in a vacuum. Pharmagen micron on there. Right here. I just got it vacuumed down, and I am waiting a couple minutes to make sure it doesn't have a leak, and then charge it back up. Okay. With the right amount of freon. All right. Just give it about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna call you. All right. Yep. All right. So far, my needle is looking pretty good. All right. So let's go and look how much refrigerant we gotta put in this unit. We'll find that info on the nameplate inside the refrigerator. So you see the model and serial number there, and right there it shows R600a refrigerant, 70 grams, or just 2.47 ounces, which is not much at all, man. May I add, that's very little. So 70 grams. All right. Still zero, so that's good. So come over here. Come over there. I got it on grams. Now I'm just gonna zero that out. So 0. So zero it out. So you could see the system is in a vacuum, and so far, all the air is vacuum out of my hose, all the way up to that point. Alright. So 70 grams. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close here. Figure that back out. Okay. Just trying to make sure that it doesn't go crazy on me. So I'm gonna turn this on. I got that closed. Turn this all the way on. Turn it on. Almost left out. Alright, so let me check this valve here. Okay. So I got it all the way to here. So now I can put that back to 0 so I don't touch there, and I can just control it from here. 0 grams. Try not to move that at all. Come on, 0 out. 0. No, tricky there. 0. You can see how sensitive that whole thing is. Alright, 0 out. And then I'm just gonna add R600a. And 70 grams. You guys can see the flow right there. It's actually leaving the can, going into the machine. I'm gonna close that. Okay, that's about 70 grams there. That's about 70 grams in. Okay, I can turn that on. Got about 70 in there. See my gauge. Actually, let it in. So it's in there. You could see. What the pressures are sitting at. With the freon in there. Close this. Close this port. Close that. I'm gonna come and close this port. And go ahead and plug it back in. See what it does. Alright, look what the temperature is sitting at. Low side 10, 20, 30. High side about 60. Hey, Miss Ward.
We're getting ready to energize this board. You're the genius. So what can I use to plug in?
Oh.
Because we're getting ready to hook it up to the new fan and all that shit.
Geez, you ain't got one of those old connector to kind of snap in there?
That's what
the old one, yeah, and then cut the ends off. High side 10, 20, 30. Low side about 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. So low side is about 30. High side is about 30. Low side 30. High side 30. About 7 grams of refrigerant in. got 70 grams of refrigerant in it. It equalized at 30 psi.
Well, I told you, it's like 30 to 50 that I read somewhere. But
Yeah,
you haven't run it yet.
no, I haven't plugged it in yet. 70 degrees room temperature. It's supposed to be about 30 degree psi. 30
And that's
psi.
what I said, because you were saying it was like, no, 0 to 10. I told you lost gas on that fridge. Listen here. Those temporary bullet valves, if you do some research, the actual chemical compound of 600A versus like 134A, the
Finer,
particles are much smaller.
smaller.
So it's a lot easier for a leak, especially on a gasketed area. That's why you have to use that blue Loctite, not Loctite, but Lock Prep
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on the Loctite fittings,
Mm,
because a tiny little scratch on
will
the
go
tube
out.
will leak.
My thing is though, when I first hook up the gauge to